tunaomba tukiwa hivyo, Senior Chiefs tuongoze kwa maombi.
The Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, this morning, we lift your name above the high. Thank you because of the way you are to us this morning. We have made ourselves available before you, that you are going to be the chair of this meeting. We pray for our leaders, the peers who is present, our Excellency the Governor, Susan Keka, all the members of Parliament within this region, the County Commissioner, Law Enforcement, the PCC, ACC, Chiefs and Assistant Chiefs, all the officers of NYOTA, and all the distinguished leaders who are present. We pray, Lord, as we are going to start this meeting, we start together with you. Pray for this Indian nation, that you are going to bless this nation, the three arms of the government, executive, legislature, and judicial. Pray for your goodness and mercies to lead us in everything that we do. As we are going to start this meeting, be together with us. As we are going to continue deliberating, talking, hearing from our leaders, even teaching us what to do, Lord, be together with us. Pray because we believe that you are going to be together with us. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, we pray and believe.
Asanteni sana, tunaomba paketi.
Thank you very much. I hope we are settled there. Our chief guest this morning, our PS, the Minister of the Government, Our Excellency, the Governor, our Women Deputy Governor, Her Excellency Comments, Mheshimiwa wetu kutoka Western South, Mutai, Mwalimu, Mheshimiwa Nakuru Town East, Honorable Kanya, Mheshimiwa Eli, from Bahati, Bulefu, and Mheshimiwa Alama Wazarao, our majority leader, and also the speaker, then all our MCs present, our PCCs, our ACCs, our chiefs, assistant chiefs, then the county chief, led of course by our CDC Hub for Youth, the national government officers, led by the regional employment, the National Employment Authority, our partners, NSSF, they are here with us. Good morning. Good morning once again. Yes, I want to do, because of time, one, I want to welcome all of us, our chiefs who have come from far and within. I want to welcome you to this meeting, like all our political leadership in the county, in this Rift Valley National Polytechnic, of course led by our principal, I hope you are around, yes. I want you here to do an introduction so that you get to know who is here with us. Nataka, the Deputy County Commissioner Nakuru East, you take the mic and then introduce the team from Nakuru East.
Nakuru East is up. Chiefs and assistant chiefs from list. 4. Salute. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. I'm Omar Ali, the Deputy County Commissioner, Nakuru West. I introduce both Nakuru West and Nakuru North. Nakuru West, ACCs and chiefs, salutes. Nakuru North, salutes. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. My name is Deputy County Commissioner Subokia Kim, Good Standing, SECs and chiefs, salute. Thank you, sir.
Naivasha.
Thank you, sir. Josiah Logo, Deputy County Commissioner, Naivasha, Sub-County. I'll introduce a team from my neighbor, Willie Chehoy, the DCC building, SCCs and chiefs from building, please. Are we ready to salute? Thank you. Receive your seat. SCCs and chiefs from Naivasha. Ready to salute? I started with giving example, but you can repeat. Team from Gilgil, Naivasha team, receive your seats. And we have team from Gilgil, SCCs, there are 3 of them, and the chiefs are 6 of them. Salute. Thank you. Take your seat. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Resolino.
My name is Charles Dixon, President BCC. Team from President, Afternoon, SCC, Solution, Standalone, SCC, Center, and Chiefs, Center.
Resolino South.
Namai, Deputy Commissioner Kasesa, team from Kasesa, salute, chiefs, Mexico.
Moro. To introduce the job team.
My name is Jackson Olechuta, Deputy County Commissioner Moro. I'm going to introduce a team from Moro and York. Moro team, Sana. We are 4 SCPs and 8 chiefs. Salute. York team, Sana. York team, we are 5 SCPs and 10 chiefs. But there is a small problem in Europe. Some SCCs and chiefs are handling together with the police. Europe team, salute. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, County Commissioners. I want to invite. Wrong line. Right,
Unidad William, Deputy County Commissioner, Regresa County. Salute. Thank you.
Thank you, this is it. Now, what I want the CEC youth to be
My name is Francis Garoke, CEO Youth Sports and Director.
I have a big team of MCAs from County Assembly of Nakuru, and I will request them to stand up, please. That is my team, and we have the deputy majority leader just behind here. So thank you very much.
Thank you. principal. I want to say two things. We are gathered here, ama tumekutana hapa, to the level of locational authorities at the ward levels. And for our MCAs, there is something we are realizing that the connection between service delivery, we need to enhance it better, so that at the ward level, this team are also able to work with you. Because to me there is no competition. We are serving one government and the focus is one. These officers from government coordinate government functions, propagate government policies and programs. They also oversee the implementation of the programs. Therefore, they have a lot of platforms that we can share. Every month, they are supposed to have at least 2 balances every month in their ward. And if you don't see them having that, then one of them is sleeping on his job. Because they are supposed to do at least 2 a month, including their assistant chiefs. So we are here for a program that will be taken through by the PS. It's a program that we know, but we want to coordinate it better. I'm giving those remarks on behalf of the county and on behalf of the regional commissioner, because I can see as well in the program, so that we walk the journey and moving forward in the many programs that we have, we are able to meet and check on what we are doing. I want to, at that juncture, to call Mheshimiwa Ikani. Ikani is the one who is here now, and being provided for Alama has also on someone. So Ikani, you honor it for me, for our members of parliament, all the way to the women left. So you will be saying your name, you give a statement or two, then it is now for you.
Thank you very much. All the other protocols of that. Jina naitwa Mikaya David, I represent Nakuru Town constituency. Kwanza, some apologies from our colleagues who are not able to come today. Chebol, who is the member of parliament of where we are. Mutai, Honorable Mutai, also was not able to KK from Molo, Kadambi from Joro, Rachove, Mata, and lastly also Kiara. And also I have some apologies from the senator. So she asked me to stand in for her. So I'm also here representing the senator. To be honest, County Commissioner, we are very pleased with what is the program that the government has started. Of course, taking into consideration my brother, Daktari Ngeno, the PS and government, ambaye tulikuwa na yeye nilikuwa katika idara yake kwa muda, nitarudi nitasafirisha kwingine. But County Commissioner, we appreciate this program that has been brought. Na tunashukuru sana kwa sababu it is going to address a lot of issues. And I'm happy that, Madam Governor, you raised something when you were in our small meeting regarding that we should not be proud of the huge number of from Nakuru County who have applied for this kind of enterprise, to be able to benefit from that, because that speaks volumes. That yes, we are happy about the numbers, but at the same time, we should also appreciate that this is also a time for us, that it shows in our county there are so many young people who are not engaged, and that is sending us a lot of big message to us as leaders, the governor, the members of parliament, and my brothers from the county assembly. So we want to appreciate that we are here to learn, be able to understand what it is all about. The only issue that we will be asking the people who will be doing the presentation is also to give us an assurance that as we start, it will be up, going, and functioning. The implementation aspect. And I'm saying this, Madam Governor, we brought in some young people from the whole of this county, every member of parliament in their respective constituencies for the cousin done, unfortunately, today it does not start. And it's also an issue that we need to address so that at least we can be able to, so that when we start a program, then it comes to its fulfillment. So when I talk about the Commission, Madam Governor, I know through your leadership, I know you have taken that lead to be able to talk to the national government on our behalf because of the cousin planning and where it's going to start. It has been a question that has been asked all the time. Other than what is happening in Nairobi, I think that is the cousin planning is ongoing. So we go through remarks. My apologies again for my colleagues who are not here. And we will be able to give our full support to whenever we are called upon to be able to do that. Allow me to invite my sister, Madame Mrembo, to talk about it.
Thank you, Chair. I think we have set all the protocols. I want to say hamjambo. I am grateful for this day. I'm also grateful for this initiative. While we have been briefed, I honestly did not know that our youth can benefit from so many things from this NYOTA or One Bank project that the government has partnered with. I want to urge all of us here, please listen keenly. Just take a pen and a paper. Write something, because this is the door opener for all our youth. It is an opener to all the people who are vulnerable, who have been trying to look for opportunities. And this is the time for us to present those opportunities to them. I want to be grateful. Yes, I'm grateful for the ministry, the people who initiated this. I personally, I want to say that my Bahati team, please let us ensure we work together so that our people can benefit. I will also echo the same words the carrier said. I hope whatever we do here today, the implementation will be as fast as possible so that we don't go out there promising and then we delay on that promise. But all in all, I want to congratulate the government for this initiative, and we pray that it is going to be a door opener to all our youth and all our vulnerable families. Thank you.
Our Excellency Governor, our DCC, and all other protocols of South. Good afternoon. I am Mwalimu Joseph Kalun. I represent the great people of Kuresoi South in the National Assembly. Our DCC, I also want to say that we have come here to learn. And in our brief meeting in the principal's office, I came to learn that we are here for a very good program known as the NYOTA, which is targeting our youths between the age of 18 to 29 years, which is a good program. This one will increase employment, as we have been told briefly, increase earnings, and improve savings for our youth. That's the brief information we have been given. So I want to say that I also support this program. And I want to say it has come at the right time when there is a very serious unemployment in our country. We have very many youths who doesn't have jobs. So this is not a program will go a long way to assist our youths. So to you, Bwana, I want to thank His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, for the good initiatives he has started since he assumed office. This NYOTA being one of them. I also want to make an appeal, because I've come to learn this is targeting youths between 18 to 29 years, and PWDs up to 35 years. We have very many youths up to the age of 34 years, graduates without jobs. So Bwana Piers, I also feel that these youths up to 34 years, because they are still youths, they can also be considered in this program. Otherwise, these are very, very good initiatives. Those few remarks I want to say thank you. Asante.
Thank you for our members of parliament. Allow me to invite our women rep, Honorable Chalule, so that statement.
Thank you. Madam Governor and our County Commissioner, may I please kindly request that I write on the protocol established earlier. And I want to thank you, each and every person who has actually been able to attend to this meeting. This was an urgent meeting. It was a meeting of only 1 or 2 days' notice, and we cannot take it for granted. This is a program that is so important. It is a program that is targeting our youth, our women, and everyone in the society, the citizens of this country. And when we learned about this program, we saw it is good for us. Today we were supposed to be different meetings in Nairobi. We decided that we stay behind so that we start this meeting together. As political leaders in Nakuru County, we are united and we want to work together to actually give guidance to the people who elected us. This NYOTA program is a program that is going to be a game changer in our county. If all of us will be able to disseminate the information to the ground. And I believe in you because you have the capacity and you have the officers to do the same. It is a very good program. It will really alleviate poverty among us and to really assist our children and our youth. Madam Governor, there is something I noted as you were being taken through this program in the morning in the office of this institution. We all know that we have girls who are between 13, 14, 15, 16 to 17 years. Girls who are actually taken the responsibility of mature youths. Mature youths are from 18 to 36. But you will always find that there are those young girls who actually became pregnant at that early stage. And there are so many. And this is a category that are suffering in our society. I don't know, the officers concerned in taking us through the training. This is a pocket of young or a pocket of youths who are actually suffering. I don't know what will happen, Madam Governor. It is our concern. I know it is also your concern because these are the people who are around us, even around you as the GAO team. So now team, another participant, the NCS, with me, I cannot take it for granted that you are here today. We hear and then we take the information down to the community and us as leaders. It's about creation of awareness of what is happening. Thank you, Bwana Piers. You are also this man. The other day you were here for the issue of marathon for environment, and we are ready to work with you, being led by Madam Governor here. Tuko pamoja, tuendelee pamoja tufanye kazi, tufanyie wananchi kazi. For politicians, I don't think this is the time for politics. It is time to work for the people. And let's keep peace in our country. Madam Governor, I heard in the morning that we have a problem in Stomili that happened yesterday. And this is something that is related to peace. There is nothing good like this. Let's really work together to see that we coexist in our county. Without peace, nothing can go. By those few remarks, Madam Governor, May I just beg to sit, and because we want to listen. I am Liz Chen, the County MP Nakuru Mama Vocation. Santeni sana.
Thank you very much. Nafikiri hapo we want to appreciate our members of parliament, plus the women there. Excellency, you met my chiefs and assistant chiefs with the now team. The feedback I'm getting from them is that they want to meet you and with all your citizens. They have particular issues they want to share. So we might meet earlier than the review period. And I think in the same platform, you can arrange to meet also with the county officers. Because as they are brought up within the national government at the county level, and yet you don't even know them. We can combine the same. So allow me to invite His Excellency the Deputy Governor to make a few remarks and the Governor. Thank you so much.
Your Excellency the Governor, Nakuru County, our peers, the County Commissioner, all the members of Parliament, members of the County Assembly, members of the Ngao, and everybody, the principal of the institution. Good morning. Good morning, good afternoon. Now this is a great day where it is a special day where the national government and the county government are coming together so that we chart the way forward for our youth. We think of a way on how we can improve the skills of our youth so that they can be employable, their ability, so that they can at least every day can get something to earn, and also to save. By so doing, we are going to eradicate what is called malpractices in our society. So I want to thank the national government and the county government through our Excellency for organizing such a very wonderful forum. Thank you very much for coming. So it is now my pleasure to invite our governor so that she can speak to us.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, our PS, our own PS from Nakuru County, the PS for environment, climate change. I always forget the many words, and today I sound like a man, so just bear with me. You men, that's how you sound. The raspy voice. Sorry. So our PS, who is our chief guest here this morning, our deputy governor, our members of parliament, Mheshimiwa Karia, Mheshimiwa Irene, Mheshimiwa Mwalimu, Mheshimiwa Lisa, the county MP. We were also with Mheshimiwa Karia, Harama. Sorry, we interchange them. It's like when you have kids, you just it's Harama Karia. You're my favorite, Kapisa. Our members of the county assembly, we truly, really appreciate you. PS, when we invited them to come, we had some business that we were doing in the county assembly this morning, and they decided that they would be joining us to hear this because it is so important. The principal for this very wonderful, the principal and deputy principal as well, for this great institution that we are in today. I think it's my second time officially holding our meeting here. The other one with the girls as well. Our county commissioner, our DCCs, our ACCs, our chiefs, and plus also the team from the national government that came with the PS, but also from the national government that are on site in Nakuru County. We appreciate you, we recognize you, and everybody that I may have forgotten. We are happy to have this program. For me, I believe any discussion on youth is so important that it is worth dropping everything to come and be here and have a discussion on this. But now, beyond just a discussion, when we are talking about employability, we are getting jobs, we are getting job skills, anything that can help that space. It is one of the things that, as a county, and I believe as a republic, as Kenya, is so important that I'm glad we are all here with a synergy so that we can pull together instead of apart. We need from national government, from the county government, so we can make sure that we get our youth taken care of in this way. I'm also happy because half the time or most of the time when we talk of the youth, we generally perhaps think about the ones who have completed university, the ones who have completed college, or the ones in that kind of space. But on this specific program, I am so happy to see that we are talking about the ones that never made it that far, that dropped out, or indeed didn't even go anywhere. And when I think of June 24th, not this year but last year, and what we saw as a leader, it always makes me think that that group is still out there and we still probably have not done much for them. So when we start this, I'm really excited about it. But beyond us being here, I want to also recognize the president because this is actually his brainchild. He has told all of us to be in our counties doing this in all 47 counties. So this multiplied by, and this plus another 46 is happening. So that means we are really mopping up the youths of across the country so that no one is left behind. But also when I look at everybody in the room, I also notice are the right people so that we make sure we hear those youths in mashinani. And I think one of the major things will be sensitization, so that you can have a very good program, but if no one knows that it's out there, then it's really of no value. So we work together to make sure that our youth are aware of this program. I'm excited because when they say it's you apply electronically. Yes. By our experience on social media, I think there would be very minimal number that's not online. So I think that is very doable, and it's also everything is done online, so it's a good thing because then we are able. I'm sure they verify so that we make sure the 70 youths from, for example, Subukia are really from Subukia. Will that happen? Yes. So that there is validation. Excellent. Who will be validating? The county commissioner and team. So that, and yourself, so that we make sure if they are from Sirikwa, they are really from Sirikwa. Because it's 70 per ward, so that means every ward should be able to get those numbers. And then we get as many to apply as possible, so that if some are knocked out, we still make up 70 in number. But I wish that we know that was the presentation, we wait for the presentation to hear all that. But let me welcome our chief guest here today, who is our very own PS. I said that was from Nakuru, but also has worked in Nakuru County Government, so he's as our own as it gets. Karibu, Mheshimiwa PS Dr. Neno Karibu.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency. A round of applause to Excellency the Governor of Nakuru. And Your Excellency, I want to just because of Well, I just wanted to reiterate Your Excellency, and I was whispering to the Governor some few moments ago that it is not easy to just complicate within 2 days and the way Mheshimiwa Jeruda has indicated and be available for this meeting. I want to congratulate Your Excellency for being here. I can tell you from our PSS group when we were given marching orders on Friday, like the way the marching orders were given to the county governments and also the leadership, we were also given marching orders as PSS. So all PSS in the national government are in all the 47 counties as Your Excellency mentioned, and it is important that we are gathered here today. So a round of applause to the county government of Nakuru for being here. A round of applause to 5 countries who are here, Mheshimiwa Vikaria, Mheshimiwa Irene, Mheshimiwa Rama, Mheshimiwa County Women Rep. Being here today is a testament that this program is really one of the key things that we are looking forward to. And indeed, an important occasion for us as the county government and the national government are working on this program. So Your Excellency, the Governor of Nakuru, I told her it should be the newest county of champions, Your Excellency. And because we are doing a lot together and looking forward to that, the county commissioner, the honorable members of the National Assembly, Honorable Kikadia, Honorable Irene, Honorable Joseph Kanui, Honorable Arama, and also our county women MP, Honorable Jelude, the members of the county assembly, whom Your Excellency you've been able to mobilize for this gathering, the county team who are here, the principal and the team from the national government. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I'm really happy. It's my great pleasure to join you today as we continue to rolling out one of the most transformative youth initiatives in Kenya, the National Youth Opportunities Towards Advancement, the NYOTA project. And Your Excellency, within a few minutes of interaction, you summarize the presentation. I am very sure when the technical team will be doing the presentation, the governor has already picked nuggets. We had just a brief conversation with all the members of parliament, and I'm happy that we are on board with this program on the concept. The NYOTA program project is a flagship initiative of the government of Kenya, implemented under the leadership of His Excellency the President, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, reflecting the government's firm commitment to address youth unemployment through practical, inclusive, and results-oriented interventions. Ladies and gentlemen, this project is financed by the World Bank and implemented through a multi-agency report. That is why we are looking at the whole of government approach, all of us, from the PSS, from the cabinet secretaries and the county leadership, and all the members of parliament who are here, members of the county, members of county assembly, is a whole of government approach. It is designed to empower Kenyan youth through skills you'll be seen in the presentation, development and certification, work experience and entrepreneurship and savings. Building on the success of the Kenya Youth Employment and Opportunities Program, particularly known as KEO, the NYOTA program seeks to reach over 820,000 vulnerable young people across the country, including refugees in Garissa and Turkana counties. The goal of the NYOTA program is simple but powerful: to enable the youth to learn and to save. Through this project, we want to do the following: one, to increase the youth earnings; secondly, to expand the employment opportunities; and thirdly, to promote a sustainable savings culture among the people. That is why in the presentation you'll be seeing NSSF are here. When the payments are made to the youth, Your Excellency, the government and the leadership, whatever they get down to, part of it go to NSSF. That is the saving culture that the President has been talking about. And this directly contributes to the bottom-up economic transformation agenda, which focuses on empowering citizens at the grassroots and building livelihoods from the bottom up. Ladies and gentlemen, the NYOTA program has four main components. One, improving youth employability, where youth receive both technical and social emotional skills get placed for the job experience with master craftsmen and employers. We also have the recognition of prior learning for RBL, which satisfies the skills of those who learn informally, for example, through work or self-taught experience. Through the labor market information system, you will get real-time labor market information and data to align their training with labor market demands. Secondly, is we want to increase the employment opportunities. That is why National Employment Authority is here. There was a gentleman from NEA who will be able to, he's there. That is part of the program, where you would be with viable business ideas, receive startup capital, and business development training to grow sustainable enterprises. And thirdly, ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellency, the Governor, youth savings and social protection, where youth are supported to save through APA scheme. That is the NSSF team will talk about it. We also have a maternity income replacement benefit to support young women who consistently save. And finally, the fourth component focuses on strengthening employment systems and digital skilling to build the capacity of counties and institutions to increase resource allocation for youth employment programs. Additionally, the component aims to provide skills that will enhance the ability of the youth to transact business with government. As you know, these sensitization forums, Your Excellency, Governor, and ladies and gentlemen, there are 5 key messages that I would like us to take home today. 1, let us continue sensitizing the public. That is why we are calling this gathering, the NYOTA Sensitization Program about the NYOTA project. This is a national program that belongs to every county, every community, and every young person who dreams of a better future. Secondly, we must mobilize for more applications, especially in counties and wards where the numbers are still low. We call on county officers, youth groups, and community leaders to spread the word that eligible youth of ages between 18 to 29 years and up to 35 years for persons with disabilities should take advantage of this opportunity. Thirdly, I must emphasize that those who have already applied should not apply again. The presentation team will be able to take us through that. The process is data-driven, transparent, and merit-based. Duplicate applications should not improve chances and may slow down the verification exercise. That's why we need to finish for that by the 17th of this month. Fourth, for regions with no uptake, I urge the stakeholders to intensify outreach. Let us ensure that no young person is left behind, whether in rural areas, informal settlements, or marginalized communities. And finally, for those who have been pre-selected, that is the message that the student will receive when they will be doing the presentation. If you have been pre-selected, please attend and fully participate in the sessions organized in your counties, especially for us in Nakuru now. And these sessions, whether from RPL, the recognition of prior landing, or business support, or where the real benefits of the NYOTA project are realized. In the business support intervention, ladies and gentlemen, we are experiencing low response to the entrepreneurship aptitude test. Your Excellency, after the application is done, there will be an aptitude test that will be undertaken, and that is why this program is coming to the counties. We have realized that there is a low turnout, and these are in turn affected attendance to the business development service training, BDS, which of course that is the portal that will be open for pre-application in the constituencies. I therefore call upon all the area leaders, and I'm happy, Your Excellency, and all the county MPs who are here, for both the executive and legislative arms, and especially officers of the county. Thank you so much, the county commissioner, to liaise with the NYOTA project technical officers. They will be introduced shortly, and establish the location of these beneficiaries to ensure 100% participation. And lack of attendance will lead to a loss of Kenya shillings 50,000 per youth who is in this transformative opportunity. To the eligible youth, do not miss the opportunity to upgrade your skills and certification and connect with jobs and business opportunities. Friends, the NYOTA project is about hope, it's about empowerment and action. It is about giving our young people the tools and the skills and the confidence to shape their future endeavors. I call upon all the partners in various government agencies at all levels of government, the private sector, civil society, and our development partners to work with us as we make the NYOTA program a true game changer for the Kenyan youth. Together, let's light up the path for our young people so that every youth in every ward can say, through NYOTA program, my future is bright. And with those many remarks, it is now my honor, distinguished honor and privilege to declare this county NYOTA project's stakeholders sensitization forum officially open. Thank you so much.
Yes, makofi ingine mzuri. Moja. Mbili. Tatu. Funga. We want to get to the next session, and these are presentations on the NYOTA project. So the high table, I think, will get down so that you have a PowerPoint. Where are you streaming from? Hapa pande ile, so ni kama tutashuka chini. Hiyo ni okay. So you can, I think we proceed with the first one. Sasa microphone yako.
Good afternoon, everybody. Habari ya sana leo saa saba. My name is Janet Ayusa, County Director, Ministry of Youth Affairs and Creative Economy, Nakuru County. I have a team from Nakuru County. There is Madam Leah Nanga, Sub-County Youth Officer Nakuru East. There is I'm being told that my regional coordinator is around Rift Valley, Ms. Aaron Gerono. Then there is a NYOTA headquarters staff, Madam Tabitha Jenna. That is from the Ministry of Youth Affairs. I'm going to give you an overview for NYOTA. And we are with other team, where I stopped a bit from there, from Hussein. Now, NYOTA, as you heard from the PS, is an upscale of the KYOP. We had KYOP in Nakuru 2017 to 2023, which went for more than 5 years because of Corona. Now this is what we call KYOP Phase 2. But now the KYOP was focusing on 17 counties, and it was ending at the constituency level. But NYOTA goes up to the ward level, and is dealing with 47 counties countrywide. So if these youths come to you, when you ask, there is something they apply online called *254#. They get the one NYOTA there. Even if they have that small phone, it still works. *254#. It will bring NYOTA. This program aims at reaching youth between 18 years and 29 years, and those ones who are disabled or PWDs, they'll be up to 35 years. These are youths who are Form 4 dropouts. Those youths we call chokoras in the streets. Those youths who have never been to class. Those youths who you have in the houses we call maids. This program targets them. Any youth who has gone to college, university, or diploma, when you want to enter there, it refuses. We only need those youths who are Form 4 and below. This is where they are getting the opportunity to get employment, to get more job opportunities, and also expand their territories, because the team from NEA is going to talk about it. The NYOTA program focuses on, let me stand here, I don't distract. The NYOTA program focuses on employment, earning, and saving. The teams where we are here who are going to explain details on this and go straight to the components. In total, out of all the youths will be trained will be 820,000 all over the country. We are having 4 components. There is improving youth employability, expanding opportunities, supporting youth, and also youth saving, and also strengthening youth employment systems, capacity, and project management. They'll be explained in details with the respective officers who are around. Next. In our component, as the Ministry of Youth Affairs, we are dealing with the component which is called on-the-job training experience. On the job, I want to dwell on majorly on that because my colleagues will start and talk about their own components. On-the-job training experience are those youths, once they apply, the *254, the message, once it accepts you, it will be, as the PS says, it's a data kind of, the computer is the one which runs and stops at your name. It runs and stops at your name. So once you've been selected, you'll get a message in your phone saying congratulations, you've been selected, and then you'll wait for the next move. Your next move will come through the phone. Then you'll be required, now you belong to the World Bank, you'll be required to go through 6 months training. The first 2 weeks, we call it socio-emotional skills, whereby the youth needs to know their social values, emotional values, what you understand, who are we as youth, what can we do for the country, what is it that we don't need to do. Those are the first 2 weeks, and then after that they go for what we call core business training. Core business training is that, remember, these youths are not learning. We said they are just from 4 dropouts. Others have never even been to school. So these youths, there is something that they want to do in their life. Here, we have many skills that they are supposed to be trained, like if you want, a youth wants to be a masonry, another one wants to be a mechanic, another one wants to be a hairdresser, hospitality, plumbing, electricity, these are not, they are there. And because we can't see informal training. So once they go, after the 2 weeks of core business training, now we link them to NYOTA, National Industrial Training Authority, so that they can now be trained on these particular skills. When they are there at NYOTA, they'll be there for 5 months. But our workers, officers from the ministry, will be doing M&E, monitoring and evaluation. We just check whether this youth went to class in the morning, and once they are taken, they are supposed to be in class from 8 to 5 in the evening. Once they are in class, these youths are supposed to be 80% attendance, because there is a stipend they are supposed to be given. If you don't attend 80%, you don't get any stipend. So, roll call is there, and it's a must. So these people who will be training our youth are within us. These people is where you take your vehicle for repair, maintenance, your hair for saloons, hotel, industries, anything that you do within your. Remember, we are dealing with youth from the ward level. If they are the ward level, we don't need these youth to get transport, come to town to look for means, to take them back home, and then somebody will tell you, I didn't come to class yesterday, I didn't have transport. We are looking for them within the ward level, and these master craftsmen, the people will be training them, we call them master craftsmen. They will be given a curriculum from NYOTA, National Industrial Training Authority, to take these youths for 5 months. And within these 5 months, our work is to monitor them that they are in class and report back to NYOTA. We are using what we call Coco Connect online. There is nothing that you are doing manually. And these youths are supposed to be paid. The youths are supposed to be paid what we call a stipend. A stipend is something that keeps you going while you are training. The World Bank pays you for attending. When we had payoff, they were being paid 6,000 per month. When these youths come for the first day for induction, we ask them to come with their bank details. For those who don't have banks, we ask banks to come and open accounts for them. So the money is wired direct to their accounts. The master craftsmen, who are supposed to be training these youths, are supposed also to have done a test with NYOTA, National Industrial Training Authority, so that they can qualify to train these youths. And for those ones who have not acquired, we are requesting them to do it between now and December, before the window is closed. So that now, when you send these youths to them, there are so many things we look at. Do you have enough space? Do you have equipment for training these youths? How do you treat our youth? Because you know there are those ones who can be harsh to them. There are those ones who can mistreat the youth. They think now they've gotten free labor. There are so many things that we look at. So these youths, they're supposed to be there for 5 months, and then they do certificate. Once they do the certificate, they qualify. Now they can employ themselves. Or the others are even retained with those master craftsmen, and others can just say, I have a certificate, I can now work in an office and look for a job. That's what we call on-the-job experience, on training experience. And then there is another component, which is LPL. LPL means recognition of prior learning. There are those youths who are here, they are always hands-on. They know this, they know how to do mechanics, they know how to design a vehicle, they know how to do an hair, but they don't have a certificate. These youths, we were targeting around 20,000 of them. Once you get 20,000 all over the country, these youths, they only need to come and justify that I am able to do 1, 2, 3, so that they can now be given a certificate by NYOTA. This certificate you can use it to do your own. You can apply for a job. Sometimes you can be told for you to qualify for this, you need A, B, C, D. So if you produce this your certificate, you are good to go. There is another component which I said about PDS, but my friend will come to talk about it. And then these are figures that will just be running them as I'm giving a presentation. I believe when I'm talking without reading here, it flows fast. That's why you see I'm not looking here, this side, because I have the information over there. But if there's anything that I've not mentioned, you look for it this side. Now, on the job training experience, the youths have applied for it. The window has been closed, but because of this forum, I believe we'll be given more time. Maybe we'll be given more chance for more intake. But the youths are waiting now. As you can see, they're supposed to be trained as from November, it's supposed to be rolled out, and then the youth start attending classes. So the youth, as she's looking for the final slide, the youth, as long as you go to the ground, these youth will stay with them, they are your neighbors, they are your family, even the master craftsmen. So long as somebody has been trained, let them be encouraged. They are also training for World Bank and they'll be paid for the same. It's not for free. They'll be paid for training youth by World Bank. If we can look at this here, and anybody like it's not coming out here. These are the account status, how the intake has been going on. But I wish you could just focus on it. So, yeah, now. These are sub-counties in Nakuru County and their wards, how the intake has been, how the youth apply, what we have, whether we are faring well or badly, but at least I'm glad the PS are saying we are somewhere there among the top. Here, Nakuru is down here. We have NYOTA, and we have Naivasha, Kuresoi, Rongai, Nakuru, those ones. You can look at the numbers, how we are faring on. And then you can look at country. We'll be up for the country. So the space is still open for the youth to apply. But in short, that's what NYOTA is about. And then remember, there are different types of jobs that the youth can do.
Janet, if you can scroll through the wards so that the MCAs can kind of quickly take a glance at their wards and what numbers look like currently.
Yes, Nakuru Njoro. You want me to read for you? Yes. Njora, the youth was like at 3,158, you got now 0.28%. Nakuru is 2,700, 0.27. Gilgil, 1,902, 0.17. Kapchemwa, that's Nakuru West, 1860. Molo, 1851. Kiamaina, 1622. Kitororo, 1565. Lakeview, 1512. NYOTA, 1444. Menengai, 1398. Biashara Nakuru, 1338. Elsgate, 1303. Kamara, 1261. Shabab, 1261. Sabah 1234, Mauches 1162, London 1124, Masop 1065, Lanetu Moja 1045, Gevengit 1017, Menengai West 1,005, Bahati 990, Biashara 984, Soini Rongai 964, Sirikwa 961, Ronda 912, Maimayo 836, Elbagon 832, Kitagich 816, Weseges 807, Flamingo 795, Kibubini 785, Viwandani 783, Subukia 759, Baruke Good 752, Tinet 728, Amolo 683, Kapures 668, Kabazi 660, Solai 659, Neswit 645, Maunaro 612, Elementator 561, Barut 555, Mayela 499, Nevasha East 471, Dondori 442, Mariashoni 427, Morindat 396, Kihingo 364, Molkaria 324, Lave 317, Malewa West 215, Kameroi Maraba, that's on 2 hours. Is it? That is Malaysia. Kabatini? 300. Is about Kabatini? Is Kabatini there? Bahati. Kabatini Bahati. What are the numbers? These are the usual. Yes. For one component, the numbers. But Janet, 1 minute. Those numbers, they are the ones we're looking at here. These are the numbers of those who have registered in your wards. Apparently, it's been ongoing. That's why we are here to be told. County Commissioner. Somebody asked when they apply. This program has been going on, and fortunately for us in Bahati, we sensitize our people, and I can see all the constituencies also sensitize their people. It was in the website, and we were sending through social media, and that is how these people apply. Members, order. I don't know, I can't do too much today. The good thing, it has not closed. We have a few days remaining, so to get our people to apply. We have 6 days, because even those who have applied are not necessarily ahead of those who will apply. The validation will be done together, but it is time to get them going. Mkwamaria msitauliza tu leta ama ni hiyo sawa. Janet Mpe.
Asante sana kaka. Unajua PS amekuja na vizuri sana. Ukatuambia that this NYOTA is now officially what are you declaring? Because you are opening something that has already started. So what governor we want? Na sio ni vizuri sana kwa sababu huko. Hivi vitu hii tunaambiwa hapa. Sisi tungetaka kuona wale watu wamoja ambao wanafanya nini? Mheshimiwa Elina anatuambia tu walikuwa na sensitization. Sasa hii mambo ya kuacha MCA ndio tunakataa. So can we
Maria Mkoda, 1 minute. Your point is noted, but pia wewe umetoka Naivasha, pengine mheshimiwa wako hana habari. So usikuje tena kuleta maneno mingi. So we are here, we have 6 days to go. Let us get the people to apply. Those who have already applied are from your ward. You don't need to know who it is. Get people to apply. Ama niaje? Wakili yake tu hapo deka. It's the same ones. Get them in. Haya, tuendelee.
and they can assist our youth. If they don't know how to apply, they can assist them. Because we think when you go to that component of NYOTA, there are three components. They can confuse the youth. There is that one which is for business, whereby they apply, madam will come and talk about it. There is this one which I was talking about, and the recognition of flyer running, where we have talked about the certificates. So if somebody may not know, you can click and get that. But even you can click right now, it's *254#. You get it there. You get NYOTA, and then they'll ask you which components you want to apply. So our work here is to sensitize them, because it's not yet closed, so that the youth can, there's still hope. And remember, there's one thing that maybe that I can put emphasis on. This program is a World Bank program for 5 years. If these youth have not been taken in the first phase, there is a second phase, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth, until 2028 we show. So then you are not late. If the first lot has just applied and you have not been taken, there is another lot which is coming. And this one is being trained, you are still doing another intake. So it's a continuous exercise. I think my presentation ends there. It's another, my colleague will come.
And from the 100,000, we are targeting 70 per youth, per ward I mean. And when I was doing my mathematics there, I found that when you do for at the end of the 5 years, Nakuru, we are going to have at least our youth, Pesa Mfukoni will be 169,400,000. So you find that kutakuwa na pesa hapa county. So what I'm going to start with, we know we give out 50,000 to the youth. So when you talk of the 50,000, we don't start by giving a youth the 50,000 before we start training that youth. So first of all, we do what we call a BDS. A BDS is a business development service. So we do the BDS. We start by doing the BDS for the 4 days, and that BDS is done in the ward level. So the 7th youth, we are not onboarding the 7th youth for all of them. We are starting wachache. So for example, we have talked about 70. So we may start by 10 per ward, because it is something which is running for the 5 years. Maybe the next lot, maybe we could go for another maybe 20, 30, like that. So we are not doing, you cannot say maybe they applied, they have already the message, they are not being called for the training. No, we are doing it by bit. So we do the BDS. The BDS will take 4 days. So the 4 days, the youth will be taken to the ward level, and we are onboarding the consultancy firm. So from that consultancy firm, those are the ones who are going to train the youth. So they are trainers of the trainers. So those are the ones who are training the youth to understand, before I start a business, what am I supposed to do? For me to do a business, do I know to keep my records? For me to do a business, do I have a financial literacy with me? For me to do a business, do I know to budget for the 50,000 which I am waiting? So that is why we are doing the BDS. That one was not in KO. So after the assessment of KO, we found that most of the youth were not using the grant the way it was required by the World Bank. So that is why in this NYOTA, which is the successor of the KO, they onboarded the BDS. So I've talked about the 4 days. What about the 4 days? These 4 days, these 50,000, we are giving out in 2 tranches. The first tranche, we give out 25,000. The 25,000, we are not giving out to the youth all the 25,000. We give 22,000. Where are the 3,000 going to? The 3,000 will go to the NSSF. So, Madam, she will be coming here to talk where the money of the youth will be going to. So, 22,000 to the business wallet of the youth, and that is through M-Pesa. And then the 3,000 will go to the NSSF. That is why we have the saving culture that is part of this NYOTA program. So we do the 4 BDS, and the youth, because I know we are going to sensitize them, the youth has to come for the training for the 3 days. That is mandatory. If the youth comes for 2 days, she will not get the money. That is mandatory. She has to come, or he has to come for 3 days out of the 4 days. For him or for that youth to qualify for the first tranche, she or he has to attend the training. That is mandatory. That is a condition from the World Bank. So the second tranche, we do. So after that first tranche, we normally do what we call MME. We do the monitoring. We check if what the youth has said, she has done as required. And that is after the youth has applied, because that's why I did not started from application, because our county director for youth, she has taken you through the process of applying for NYOTA. But as before you go that, you have to go where we call an EAT. You go through an EAT. EAT is an entrepreneurship aptitude test. That youth will go through the test. The youth will send a message to 40 through 70. After that, they are open now for that application. So that is the time she or he is going to get to the training now, and then they will go for the first tranche. Anapata pesa yake. We do our part as the implementers, and then now we do what we call a mentorship. There is also mentorship. The youth will be mentored for the 4 months. And then from there now, we go to the second tranche. I've told you we are giving it to 2 tranches. So we go for the last 25,000. The same thing happens whereby 22,000 will go to the youth, and then the 3,000 the same time will go to the NSSF. That is why when you do 12% of 50,000, you will get that the youth, the 6,000 will go to the NSSF, and the 44,000 will go to the mfuko ya youth. Whom are we targeting? We are targeting the youth who are the same, Form 4 level and below. Mpaka wale wenye kuingia shule, hawa ndio tunataka kuwasaidia. But bado the number remains to be 70. So the next thing I want to, before I move there, when we talk about that, before you are given another 4, the last tranche, you need to go again through the BDS, and that is only 2 days. And that is mandatory. You come for the 2 days, alafu utapewa pesa. So that is, and it is also through the M-Pesa. So when we look at our numbers, we found that we had applied. The application has taken place, but Our Excellency the President saw that maybe there's some youth wenye hawakusikia kama kulikuwa na something like that. That is why we are opening another application from today. This is 6 to 12 of this month. And that is why we are here today, so that we can go sensitize our youth to go to star 254, and they click number 1, that is business support. And that is business support. So that is how we are here today. Don't say, ni kama tumechelewa, tumefungua tena from today to 12th of this month. And then we do the validation on 17th, and then the launching now will take place. So that is where we are. You can move on. So we were talking about, I think that is why we are back to, because it has already rolled out, but we are back to because of what? I think from 15 last month to 18, we were in western counties, we were doing the rollout of NYOTA, but these are the challenges. It was noted that there was low application response. That is where we are back here. Another one is, we found that is why there is that, you can check there is low literacy, maybe they did not understood. Another one there is that geographical problem, and we have also other challenges as highlighted from there. And then the other thing is the low turnout in business training piloting. So we were doing the piloting in the 4 counties in Western, and that is why out of 6,105 youth who had been told to come for the training, those who turned up were 3,455. So you see it was half of the youth who had been told to turn up for the training. So when we found that the target was beneficiaries under cluster 1, Nakuru, because we are in Nakuru we are in cluster 4, so that was the piloting, and then we have the other counties, like Kisumu, they are in 2, the North Rift, they are in 4, like that. And then we also have another challenge, which was noted, the low EAT uptake. I've told you EAT is an entrepreneurship aptitude test. You can find that out of, you have seen that it was 1.4 million. Those are the youth which were attracted in the business support. So out of the 1.4 million, they went through the long listing, they went to the short listing, they end up with 445,000. But those who managed to go through the EAT were only 46,000. That is what we are saying, low EAT uptake. The last one was the education label cheating, because we are saying this one is from 4 and below. So you can find that even the students who are in this institution, for example, they cannot benefit from this component 2 of the business support, but they can benefit from component 1, the upscaling of their skill, but they cannot benefit from this component 2. So the lessons learned, that is why we are here. Number 1, there is need for fiscal mobilization. That is it. So we need to mobilize. That is why we are here today. We need to do mobilization. That is why we are doing something we call validation. Validation ni kuangalia kama kweli huyu anatoka biashara uone ni kweli. Je, what about masomo yake? Anaweza kuwa amepita form 4. It is only the chief, it is only the assistant chief, it is only the leadership maybe who can understand, but not the system. So another one is, that is number 2, then I've already talked about the need for validation. That one we have talked about, our peers have talked about here back here on 17. Quality assurance in business training. So that one also we are going to check on that. And then we have inclusivity, that we are talking about balance as well as equitable distribution throughout the project implementation. And then there is also the need for mobilization. And then you find that there will be national, they will launch on 29th of this month. It was supposed to be launched last month, but because of the challenges which we have noted, they had to shift to this month, that is 29. And then we are talking about the training rollout for the entire population training approach as opposed to that is adopted in Western, will be scheduled for 22nd to 25th of this month before the launch of the NYOTA program. So those are, you can check on that. Those are the business support. As you can check on the NYOTA business support applicants. So what I can say is that I want us to call it needs to be noted that as from today, we are opening the application for new youth, but those who had applied, because you saw the numbers, those who had applied, they are not allowed again to go for the second time. These are the new applicants. So go and do the sensitization, tell them the beauty of this program. So that is the NYOTA business support. You can check on that, the status, and then you can check out the total of those who had applied. I think it's not clear as such. So the last one we can check about here, I think it's almost the same thing they were doing with what Madam was presenting. You can move to the next one. No, it's okay. There was a business support before that year. There's that business support first scale approach, cohort 1, which is 54,000 youth who are going to benefit from that. So those who are now already onboarded, like the one in Western, that they are now in the 54,000 number. We have cohort 2, that is 30,000, and the last one is 16,000. So we are going for the 3, so cohort 1, 2, and the last one, the third one. Maybe, I don't know if the mathematics, the 54 plus 30 plus 16, I want us to note that we have 14 youth who are in standby every ward. We have talked about 70, but it is 84. Only 14 are in the waiting list. So in case the 71 failed, maybe it may part of 60. The beauty is that we have the 14 who are in the standby, who are in the waiting list. So watafika tu na wataingia hiyo namba na itakuwa sawa. Eligibility and selection criteria, we have talked about 18 to 29 years and 35 years for PWDs. Validated through PWDs with MSEA. We do validation, we check on if he has or she has a membership of PWD, because even kila mtu anaweza kuja tu asema I'm the PWD because of maybe miaka. Also it's there. And we know that is from 4 and below. Not employment work and care. Applicant availability. That is why we are doing the validation. Actual laborers are excluded and permanent and contract employees. So those are the ones I've been talking. Those are the implementation. So that is why you find cluster 1 was the western counties like that. You can check Nakuru, we are in cluster 4. You can find that it's more of the South Rift counties. Yeah, schedule of the rollout. That is it. Today we are here because of the sensitization of the stakeholders. This is 60 of today. Number 2, that is what I've been talking about. Call for application starts from today. And then opening of the application platform, it will start today midnight. That one is clear from it, you can see that. And then now the application, we are closing the application on 12 noon. That will be on 12 October, the way I've told you. The basic data cleaning now will start. Yes, validation will take place in every constituency. That will be on 17. EAT, 17. EAT, I've told you it is a test. Yenye tu youth anapatiwa, biashara yako ni gani, unakaa wapi, where is your constituency, For example, in Nakuru County, my constituency is Rongai, ward yangu ni Soin kwa mfano, that is, so location yako ni gani, where is your street, for example. That is why hata utapata, the more the wards in a county, in a sub-county, the more the youth who are going to be picked from that sub-county. So you cannot find that my sub-county is so populated, maybe itakuwa disadvantage for 70 hapana. Because the more the population, the more the wards. And you, EAT results, analysis, final list selected for applicants, that will be 19. There's business training, that one I've mentioned, that will be 22nd to 25th. That is in the western and north and eastern. There's national lounge for disbursement, that will be on 29th. Disbursement for northeastern, that will be on 3rd. And the last one, the rest of the disbursements will take place from the 3rd to 28th November. So I think up to there we are done for component 2. I'd like to, yes.
We do plenary later on. We finish the presentation first. The camera is one to ask one.
Yes.
Maybe just a few issues from your presentation. When you started, you said Nakuru is allocated 136 million.
No, 169 million.
Which is wrong. My calculation is 55 times 70 times 50. It is not coming to that figure. So maybe you need to check on that. 2, of the 70, because we need to take the correct information. Of the 70, how many, again, you say the first trade will be 10, the next one will be another 15. Of these 70, who are the beneficiaries at first? Because again, now telling a youth that you have been validated and selected, but you have to wait for 2 years. I mean, it doesn't make sense. So,
No, okay.
I'm just asking, I need that. Secondly, the first tranche, when does it come? And when does the second tranche? Again, if you give me money for business today, and then I have to get the second tranche in another 2 years again. I mean, it doesn't. So again, you need to tell us, if I get my tranche today, the second tranche, it should come immediately, of course, after. I've heard you have talked about the EAT, which is mandatory. And the last one, and this is the most critical one, how do you do validation, the validation of the ones who will be elected at the same day you are doing EAT? How then does that, the county commissioner should be, is the one doing the validation? So Deputy Carrier has qualified. So what time will the county commissioner validate me on the same day, invite me to come for the EAT on the very same day as you have indicated on the 17th? So again, this needs to be different dates which are supposed to. And lastly, but again, let me not ask this because my dear sister here has told me not to ask.
Can you give us the questions? Respond very fast.
Thank you. I think the first one, we are talking about the 70. When we talk about the 70, it is the whole cycle for the 5 years. That is 70 per ward. Yes. Yes. Four. Yes, that's the one. And then the other one we are talking about is the amount of the money. Yes, that's all. The amount of the money we are talking about, we are talking about 44,000. That is per youth. We are talking of the 44,000. per youth. And then when you talk of the per youth, you talk of 55, when you talk of 55 wards times 70 times 44,000. Yes, that is what I was talking about. We are talking about 55, so we have 55 wards in Nakuru, and then times 70 per ward, and then times 44,000. Yes, that's what I'm saying.
With the money we have.
Yes.
Thank you. Move to the next one.
The next one, I think was talking about the validation.
Yes. And
the EAT and the validation taking place at the same time. So I think that one we can go rectify that, because that is according to the schedule which was shared, but we can go check on that. We cannot do EAT and we cannot do the validation at the same time or the same day. I think Mheshimiwa is at home. Yes. So I think the figures now are okay. I think there's something maybe was missing when I was doing the presentation. The last one, because I want to clarify, maybe because they are going to do yes, Madam Excellence. Yes.
Sasa, now hapa ukipeleke pole. Yes. You are taking 70 per ward.
Yes, 70 per ward.
And what you're saying is the 70 are the 5 for the 5 years. It's not 7.
For the rest of that 5 years.
So your first cohort, you're taking how many per ward?
Because you can find, for example, I can give an example. When we were in Western, we took it was per ward, we find we had 15, because it was not the same, others were 10.
Let me answer. No, I want you know now, as we are here, to help improve the program.
Yes.
So when we speak, we are not saying we don't want it, we are just trying to improve it. Now, we have called all these MCAs, ACCs, chiefs, MPs, so we are telling them, get as many people to register. So now, for example, because I was thinking, the more we get in there, that it's 7, I had understood it's 7 per cohort. But now, we have registered 5,000 people in the ward. Muchukue 10. Would 4,900 finishers?
Let me answer that, Madam Excellence. When we talk about, we have registered, we have taken 70 for the business approach. So kindly please, let me answer.
1 minute. Let me speak it.
Yes. So we talk of where? 1 second.
No, that's not happening. Yes, give us something to hear to yes.
Yeah, we are taking the 70 per ward for 5 years. The rest we will do what we do. The overflow will be taken to catalytic funds. The government catalytic funds. That is like, we will link them maybe to the Women Enterprise Fund, we link them to WESO Fund, like that.
Because I understand somebody who is supposed to be deducted NSSF is somebody who is either self-employed or employed. What is the rationale for deducting NSSF to somebody who you are trying or you want to deduct to empower?
Gavana, unajua sisi ni wanasiasa, na wakati wowote unaposikia kitu ni kizuri, angalia kisiwe kichijio. Kwa sababu hapa naona kijijio kama na mheshimiwa ameuliza vizuri sana. Hao wagavana tunaambiwa ni watu 70. Already nimefanya hapa Naivasha hii kuna 471 ambao wameapply. Sasa tena ninaambiwa ukuje tena uapply tena wengine moja ndio. Alafu hawa watachukua 70. Kwa hawa 70 hawachukuliwi siku moja, hadi hawa ni 70. Tena wataanza kuchukua, ambao tungepata system ya kuchukua, wataamua ni 10, ni 15, ni hivyo. So na hawa watu ni miaka 5 gavana. Kwa hiyo utakuwa tayari umechinjwa na wale umeambiwa apply. So gavana, what we need to do, mimi nauliza PS kwa sababu ulikuja na kwa sababu wewe umejileta, hatukukuita sisi, hatukukuita. So sisi wanasiasa huwa tunataka hivi, mtuambie ya kwamba MCS mko wangapi, MCS mameni kwa ward. Tukisimama kwa ward unatuambia enda uniletee bidabio 5, enda uniletee watu hao wengine 10 waje tuweke kwa program hapa namna gani? Kwa sababu wale watu unatuambia ni watu ambao unatuambia hawakusoma, si ndio tumeambiwa? Kwa hivyo hata hiyo hawajaiona. So gavana, na kama na huyo mtu anakuganganya huyo, na hata kuwa kwa kuchaguliwa huyo, ndio mtu wa serikali. Gavana, mimi vile nina wacha gavana tukae chini. Gavana, ninaongea na wewe, wacha hao wasomeshe, sisi turudi tukae kwa kikao chetu tuone kama tunapeleka. Lakini kwa sababu wewe pia si kwamba kama utuongezei watu, wacha kutuambia tulete watu. Na tena pia nimesikia Irene akisema hata tayari walikuwa wamefanya nini. Hamukusikia yule bila mbunge amesema na sisi MCA tupiga makofi na anatunyonga. Kwa kama wacha tuende tukae kama asepule, sisi tujichunge. Hadi hao wengine watapeleka kwa pesa bado, yaani ni broadcast. Hivi tunanyonga.
Haya, asante. Vile niko na swali, kwa sababu nimeona tumecorrect na tumesema forward. There are other factors that should be taken care of. We have some slums. For instance, where we come from, we have slums. We have